welcome back to this extended edition of The Voice of Chennai. I'm Sanjay Pinto. In fact, during the break, I got an SMS from S. Usha who said that, in fact, Star Health Insurance declined a policy for swine flu. Mr. Balaji sitting very quietly in the Hindu studio. Let me bring you in on this, Mr. Balaji. Has your company actually declined to give insurance for swine flu?
Yes, for swine flu, it is a common disease. It is epidemic, so it is declined. It is not allowed.
It is not allowed. Does your company disallow it expressly? Because it's not there. You said very interestingly, you said it's not there in exclusions. That's probably because the stationery, you'll have to print new disclaimer forms.
No. See, the policy is very clear. Not that we wait for stationery to be printed for including new diseases. This is very clear that swine flu is not excluded in the policy. Maybe some interpretation problem. There is nothing. Right. It is a disease. He has been suffering. One is.
So you will say it's better to go to a PSU company.
I won't say that, but though that will be safe.
All right. Post retirement.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You didn't get what I was saying actually, but we've got Sundar who's joining us now. Sundar, welcome to the show. What's your question?
Yeah, I'm Sundar Raman from Ashok Nagar, sir.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my question is for hemophilic patients who suffer from blood-related disorder. They have a major problem regarding blood clotting, and there are a lot of people around who are suffering from this problem, and they require medical attention very frequently. And they are suffering from this problem that a lot of insurance companies are not providing insurance for such patients. So if they could throw some light in this regard, I'll be very glad.
All right, let me ask Sheila Anand to take that. Sheila Anand, do you want to answer that?
No, actually, I think Mr. Philip would be the right person to answer this.
Yeah, all right. See, the question is about hemophilic patients and all that chronic, but as I rightly said, they need an assistance, but as I said, as a commercial contract, we will not be able to cover that once, because you can help only when you cover them. So, this has to be taken care of by the hemophilic society or whatever maybe. It cannot be brought under the cover of a commercial insurance protection. That could be the answer.
All right. I hope your question has been suitably answered. We've got Dr. Tamil Mani now who's joining us from Kottapuram. Yes, Dr. Tamil Mani, go ahead with your question, please.
I'm Dr. Tamil Mani from Kottapuram. I've got two questions to ask. The first one is why there is a delay in pre-medical approval from the Mediclaim. The second one is I'm paying 3,000 rupees for the premium of the Mediclaim, and if somebody falls sick in my family and I'm applying for the Mediclaim, automatically the next year the premium will be increased without intimating to us. Why there is a jump from 3,000 to 5,000 in the premium?
Dr. Philip?
Yeah, one is regarding that pre-medical approval. That there could be the question relating to TPA, and I think Sheila should answer that.
All right, this is a fine game. I bounce it to you and then you bounce it back to me. All right, Sheila, this is a ping pong that we are playing. Yes, but Sheila, go ahead with that. Your answer to that.
Actually, yes. See, if she is actually referring to the pre-authorizations to the hospitals, the average time that would be required for an authorization to be received from a hospital and back to the hospital is about 3 hours. So, in that frame of time, that wouldn't be called a delay, because there is a time limit that is required even from the hospital to set a fax. So, I think that 3 hours is a required time for any TPA in the industry to send back the fax.
3 hours, is that, let me ask Mr. Krishnamurthy, sir, as now as a consumer activist, as an advisor, 3 hours, is that a reasonable time frame, sir? Can't it be much faster?
Please repeat your question, Sanjay.
The 3 hour for this authorization, she says it's a 3 hour window to actually authorize. Is that a reasonable time frame?
Yeah, but I think it can be a little reduced also, because normally what happens is that almost these things happen simultaneously. Now, when a person goes to the hospital, immediately the TPA or the person who is there in the help desk, they get in touch with the insurance company, and then they try to get all the things expedited. But a 3 hour, I think, may not be required that way. It could be reduced a bit.
I'm actually talking about the time to receive the fax from the hospital and going back
to the
hospital. It is not that the TPA requires 3 hours time to process it.
All right, we've got Mr. Chandramouli next from KK Nagar. Yes, sir, go ahead with your question.
My name is Chandramouli. I am from KK Nagar. I work in an IT company and I have a Mediclaim myself, which is a cashless Mediclaim. But in my policy and most of the other policies, I see that there are no stress and work-related coverages. So I would like to know why it is so and what kind of coverages that we get.
It was not very clear. I think he's talking about stress-related and neuro disorders.
No, that's see, IT. He says works for the IT industry.
Yeah.
Now, burnout. There are people who at 25 get heart attacks.
Yeah.
Why is that you don't have a new? Probably corporate stress also can be covered, and the various other diseases associated with that, lifestyle disorders. Why is that insurance companies can't keep up with the times and have a separate category for lifestyle diseases?
There could be a product developed, but the biggest challenge among the underwriters and insurance companies is to cope up with the present the load, and also to see that you bring a sort of the premium claims outgo to something like 80-90%, if not 130%, so that you can gradually expand into lifestyle sickness, neuro disorders, and all that.
All right, we've got Mr. Rajapandian next, who's calling, who in fact who's joining us from Nanganallur. Yes, Mr. Rajapandian.
Sir, I am Rajapandian from Nanganallur. What are the benefits of this cashless Mediclaim compared to the other medical insurance schemes?
Cashless, what are the advantages apart from, but is it really cashless in the true sense of the term?
Yeah, nowadays we are all moved to the cashless. We don't carry cash. We carry a magnetic card, I have chip card. So
you don't have to swipe your magnetic card also.
No. The question is very simple. He says, what is the advantage of cashless? Cashless is the
But
advantage.
sometimes there are cases where the hospital at the counter,
Yeah.
That person may not be completely well versed. Let's say you go in the middle of the night for an emergency and you really don't know when that emergency will strike. The person at the counter, it all hinges on the response of that person at the counter. That person at the counter finds some discrepancy or imagines something, they turn that down. So then you're forced to actually, I know several things where they sometimes even they insist on cash also.
Right.
I know people who have to run to the ATM in the middle of the night with an emergency.
Yeah, right. No, the system of cashless or a sort of data loaded magnetic chip. These are the things which is already come. So now we are talking about a sort of a cashless, assuming everything is right in an ideal situation. Cashless, as the question has been asked, it is always better. You get insured, you don't bother about your hospital bills. That is the very purpose, the comfort level insured should have.
All right.
So that is definitely more advantageous than going for reimbursement.
Reimbursement is a long, cumbersome process.
I would say I would say long, but not cumbersome.
Not cumbersome. Long is also cumbersome. Anyway, Mrs. Brinda now joins us from Ashok Nagar. Yes, ma'am.
Hello, this is Brinda Rangarajan from Ashok Nagar. I just want to know whether delivery and pregnancy cases are covered under Mediclaim policies. Some say they bear charges for this. If at all, what is the duration after the delivery the ladies can apply for it?
Dr. Philip.
This maternity and pregnancy is not covered under the individual Mediclaim policy. It is a natural, physical, biological process.
Cesarean?
However, cesarean also no. Anything
but cesarean
related
is a
to the
surgical
pregnancy.
process.
But anyway, it is related to the pregnancy. Anything connected to the pregnancy.
No, then companies are being very rigid, sir.
No, right.
So cesarean is a surgical procedure.
You are not listening to the second part of it. Second part, the same maternity benefit extension is given in the corporate group Mediclaim policies.
Okay.
See,
so if you have multiple policies, don't exhaust your group thing.
Yes.
The group policy is most advantageous, but again, people have just about, the cover is on average about 2 lakh rupees for the entire family. So it's better that you keep that as your trump card.
Always keep your
group card as a trump card.
Mediclaim policies, and also keep something individually also, because nowadays there's a great migration about especially people in the IT sector.
All right.
So to keep a continuity of policy, better to have one.
Okay, we'll probably have time to sneak in just one last question from Sandeep from Kodambakam.
Sir, my name is Sandeep. I am coming from Kodambakam. So my question is, last month one incident happened to my colleague. he had an heart attack during my office hours. So we took him to one of the famous hospital in Chennai. And on the way to hospital, he was talking to us and breathing, breathing also. But the moment we took him to the hospital, they gave him first aid and they charged rupees 3,000. But unfortunately, after half an hour, he was collapsed. And when we asked for this death certificate, what they told, patient was already died, so we can't give death certificate. Then my question is, why they charge for rupees 3,000 if the patient is already died?
Seems a bit heartless in that case.
Yeah, that is, I think that's, the situation is really bad. They should not have done that. But I do not know whether this charging 3,000 rupees and it has got any relevance for me to answer.
All right,
but
enough.
it's a concern area.
All right.
Yes.
But I quite like the fact that you have actually pointed this out. Your group, your company group insurance thing is your trump card because it covers a wider, there's a broader sweep with your company thing. Yeah. Why not for the normal medical, why only companies, sir?
Broader sweep in terms of coverage, broader team sweep in terms of losses also. We are not in favor of corporate large policies. Actually, I would
anything which is advantages to the consumer, you will not be in favor of.
No, not that.
Okay.
Not that. See, actually, I want a situation where the more and more of Indian population insured, at least the middle class. When you say around 27%,
like Robert Downing, less is more for you.
No, sir. The very concept of general insurance is spreading the loss of few to many. Let there be so many so that the per capita payout in terms of premium will be less. That is one part. Improving the medical facility from the hospital is the second part. Rationalizing on the outgo and the hospitalization expense is the third part. If all those things come together, and my good service, TPS good service, and the agent selling it well.
Good service, I think one must, in fact, publicly compliment Dr. Philip. I know several cases where people have had problems with insurance company, your insurance company, they've gone to the net, called you, and you've, I know, personally attended to their problems. I wish there were more Dr. Philips around. That would be a fillip to the insurance segment as a whole. But thank you very much. That's all the time we have for on this extended segment of extended edition of Voice of Chennai. Thank you very much, Dr. Philip, for joining us in our studio. Thank you, Mr. Krishnamurthy and Sheila Anand, and to Mr. Balaji as well, who's been sitting patiently all by himself in our Hindu studio. Thank you very much for joining us. Coming up next is the news tonight with Ashmit Kumar. Stay tuned.